Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do some January favorites. Yeah, it's been a hot second, hasn't it? I have not done a favorites video since September, and quite frankly, I just didn't really feel like I had favorites. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of new products that I was testing. I was staying very consistent with the products that I was using, and I didn't want to force myself to do favorites when it just wasn't really like in alignment. You know what I mean? So today I do have a round of products that have been impressing me this month. So let's bring back the favorites video. And before we get started, I do have a question. Would you guys like me to do favorites videos? For sure, featuring skincare, but would you be interested in maybe also seeing some monthly favorites like TV, entertainment, books, food, I don't know what. But if you're curious about more than just skincare, let me know in the comment box below. Or if you're like, no, just stick to skincare, let me know that as well too, because it helps me make better videos for you. So give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started with those January favorites. First up is the Heimish All Clean Green Foam Cleanser, and I've really been impressed with this cleanser this month. You know, I did recently do a cleanser review video that I released earlier this month. Finding cleansers that were fragrance-free but also low pH was not that easy. It was definitely a struggle to find a lot of options. And so the Heimish was definitely a part of that experiment to find more. But it's also just really an excellent product that I just keep reaching for over and over again. And really the biggest reason why that is, yes, it's fragrance free, yes, it's low pH, but it is also moisture maintaining. This is the type of cleanser that when you're working it onto your face, you're not thinking inside of your head like, is this gonna strip my skin? Like, am I gonna get squeaky clean? Like, you don't have those fears as you're using it because you can feel that it's just really respecting your skin. What more can you ask for? I mean, I love a good affordable cleanser. This definitely fits the bill, and so I've definitely been really impressed with this one. And just a quick word, I was kind of biased against Heimish. I knew about this cleanser for a while. I actually avoided it because I've used their All Clean Balm in the past, and it's not that great of a product, and it's definitely full of essential oils, an ingredient that I prefer to avoid. And so I just kind of had this bias in my mind because of that other product that this was going to be similar, and it's just not. So if you guys have the same bias, definitely divorce those products in your mind. This stands alone on its own, and I was just so happy to find this one. It was definitely a diamond in the rough. Missha Time Revolution First Treatment Essence RX. This is the product that put First Essences on the map. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was definitely the most popular one, and it is the one that introduced this concept of an essence that goes first, right? Now, let me tell you, this product is not new to me at all. I actually used this product many moons ago, back in like my 2015, 2016 era. Yes, I refer to it as an era. I was a completely different person back then, but I did use it back then, and I remember a couple of things about it, even to this day. I remember, it was the most expensive product at the time that I had ever purchased for myself. I think I paid like almost $40 for it, which was at the time a lot for me. I also remember that I was happy with the purchase because it did give me a visible result on my skin. I noticed that my skin looked healthier, it looked brighter, and so I just remember only positive things with using this bottle of the Missha First Essence. Fast forward to today, I recently brought this product back in after all the years, and I'm happy to report that like I have the same feelings. I've noticed that this is brightening up my skin. I have noticed a great benefit in my complexion. What I've noticed about this one, and this has gone through different formulations, by the way. You know, I said I was a different person in 2016. So was the Missha. I think that was the very first generation of the Essence. It's gone through now 4. I don't know if they're full-on reformulations or what the differences have been, but there have been changes to the formula 4 times. We're on the most current one now, and it's the most current one will say Pro Ferment A, and that's the most current, at least right now, the most current version. So the most current version, I do think that this version is actually slightly more nourishing than the original that I tried all the way back when, because this one actually even though it's a first essences aren't like strictly hydrating. They're not like your toners, right? But this one does bring some hydration to the party. A nice amount. Like I said, it's not replacing your toner by any means, but I'm noticing that this brings some hydration into my skin that not all first essences do. Brightening the skin, supporting hydration. This actually has some good barrier supportive ingredients in it as well. So I'm actually almost even a little bit more impressed with this product now, just because it's serving my skincare routine so nicely. It's not heavy, it's not thick, it's playing well with my other skincare products. It's bringing some ceramides into the party, it's bringing some brightness into the party. So I've been really pleased with this one, and it's been really fun to sort of revisit old skincare products and sort of like, just kind of like update your thoughts on it and just sort of like go down memory lane and see how products that impressed you back in the day, how they perform now. And I'm just so happy that this still delivers even after all those years. Been really enjoying another first essence, Tonymoly. This is their Artemisia Essence or Mugwort Essence. And this hits one of those really interesting product categories that has gotten me super intrigued lately, which is single extract essences. That's where the essence features just one star ingredient alone. I've seen it with mugwort, 100% mugwort products, or 100% centella products, right? Now, rest assured, when you read that ingredients list and it just says 100% mugwort, there's more to the story. Per Korean laws, there's certain percentages, ingredients under a certain percentage don't actually have to legally be listed. It's kind of weird, but in this case, it's a good thing because that means that these essences do contain preservatives, which is essential to not putting mold on your face, basically. We need to keep those products shelf stable. So this is a product that's just mugwort 24/7, and I'm all about that. This is a 3 times fermented mugwort product. It goes on right after washing your face, and this is one of those like very quickly absorbed and thin textured essence. And I really like it because it calms skin, it soothes skin, it helps to reduce redness on the skin, and it makes a fabulous toner mask. I love saturating 5-layer cotton with this, placing that all over my face. It's almost like doing a sheet mask, but like in 5 minutes instead of 10, 15, or 20 minutes. Super, super quick. And if you get like a lot of natural redness on your skin, or even like redness with pimples, this type of treatment is actually great. This type of product is fabulous, but doing it like in a 5-layer cotton mask is like super targeted. I do have a lot of natural redness, especially around my nose, and I do notice that it's reduced when I use this method. So I like having this in my arsenal. So at the beginning of the month, I showed you my big Yes Style barrier haul, and one of the products in that was also the Tonymoly, but the Klavuu Sensitive Care Silt Repair Ampule was a part of that. And that was actually the very first product from that haul that I opened up. And the reason that I put this on the favorites video is because it actually has been serving as a decent replacement for one of my all-time favorite products that you saw in my empties video just a little while ago that I was really sad to see the product go, which was the Skin Food Propolis Essence, which I had been so loyal to for months. Part of the reason why I didn't do a lot of favorites videos since September is because I was just like using some of the same products over and over again, and that was one of them. The Skin Food Propolis Essence was well loved in my routines early in the beginning of the winter time. When I was filming that video, I was testing out all the textures. The Klavuu felt so similar to the Skin Food. It felt so nourishing, protective, moisturizing. So really what impressed me here, and the reason why it made the list, is the texture. It is serving my skincare routine in the winter time so well, because really what I'm all about in the winter is just balance. It's all about hydrating and then moisturizing the skin. And even though this serum doesn't have a lot of claims to fame like brightening the skin or anti-aging or peptides, it doesn't have those things. I must admit, the ingredients list is not that exciting, but the texture is performing so well for me. This is something that came into my life at the right time because it is actually similar. Those of you who know the Skin Food Propolis Essence, it's similar texture. It's actually thicker than that essence. So this actually came into my life at the very right time, at the beginning of January, because I can see myself not liking this product in the summer. Like it would almost be too thick, maybe even too heavy. But right now it serves that purpose of bringing moisture and sealing in hydration. Does it do what it claims to do, which would be to calm skin? Sea silt, not an ingredient I'm super familiar with in skincare. It does claim to calm and soothe the skin. I don't know if it works in that way. I'm just going to be real honest with you. I have not had irritation on my skin to test this product out on, which is a good thing, right? Like knock on wood, like skin's doing great this month. But I can't really speak to if it performs in that sense. But what I can tell you is it didn't cause irritation, and it definitely works as a great moisturizing serum. So definitely right product at the right time with this Klavuu serum. So Cosrx did release a new eye cream, their Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. I'm sure a lot of you guys have gotten really excited about this. This came out a few months ago. I finally got my hands on it, and I've been pretty impressed with it. And I don't know if you guys like pick up on this from me, if I've been very explicit about the fact that so many Cosrx products, especially the new releases, it is so hit or miss for me. You know what I mean? It is just one of those things that I honestly, as much as there's some new Cosrx products out there that have been hitting the mark for me, more often than not, they disappoint. I mean, it's an unpopular opinion, but that's just how it is for me. And so I've actually been liking this even more than I thought I would, which was a great turn of events. You can't go wrong with Snail though, at least in my book. I love a good Snail product. This has like 79% Snail. That may not be the exact amount, but it's pretty darn close. There's about 70% of Snail in here, so it's not as much as the 96 Essence, right? But this does have some good peptides in it as well. You read the ingredients list, you'll get excited. Texture of this is, it's almost exactly how you would expect it to be. It's very snaily. It's a white cream that's got the snail stringiness. When you kind of put it between your two fingers, you'll see the stringiness to it. It's not tacky though. It is a really interesting texture, like a feel when you put it onto your skin, because it feels very like light and hydrating at first, and then it starts to feel more moisturizing and more nourishing. Like once you kind of work it in, you start to feel that nourishment coming into the party, which I particularly appreciated because I did bring this into my routine this month. I do want to do a full review on this once I've had a little bit more long-term experience with it. But it was a replacement for my Klairs eye creams. You know, I've been using the Fundamental Eye Gel and the Fundamental Eye Butter in combination for months and months. And I really love that combination so much. And I was a little bit concerned because I've been using two eye products, right, at the same time. Graduating, like almost stepping down a little bit to just one product. I was concerned that I was going to feel the difference. Like my skin was going to feel like it was lacking something, maybe in the results category, maybe in the like hydration or moisturization department. I just felt like, you know, you go from using two products to one. What are you going to miss when you do that, right? It is a downgrade. But it really wasn't. This texture is great because this actually does give me the benefits of the gel and the cream at the same time. It has that hydration to it, but then it also has that light moisturization to it that is essential for my skin in winter time. And so this was actually serving both purposes, but in one product. So in a way, it's an upgrade. Like I said before, you can't go wrong with Snail. And lastly, still skincare related, but a little bit different. This is an app. Yes. Do not laugh because I'm going to try to pronounce it as best as I possibly can. Hwahae, I think. I am not Korean. I am not Korean. Actually, feel free to laugh and just play along with me, but pretty sure this app's called Hwahae, and what it is, it's actually a database of K-beauty products. This is actually a community of members who rate the products, review the products, share their experience. It is such a great kind of forum for K-beauty products, but it is searchable, and that's what's so great about this app. And what I've particularly been using this for, and I've just been on this every single day this month, ingredients lists. ingredients lists. Now, maybe you have encountered the exact same problems that I have. You're shopping on YesStyle or Yulse or Style Korean or wherever, and you're like, okay, great, this sounds so good, the marketing looks great, show me the ingredients list. There's no ingredients list. Like, where are the ingredients? Some of these sites, like, they just don't care to include the ingredients, and that is frustrating for me as somebody who avoids very common ingredients found in lots of K-beauty products. The ingredients list is vital. It is not making a cart and it is not making a wish list if I haven't seen the ingredients first. I got to be certain. I'm not taking any chances. So I've spent so many countless kind of wasted hours searching and searching and searching for ingredients lists on products. And I'm sure some of you have gone through this too. And that is why I wanted to put this app in the video, because this has been a time saver for me. This has been so, so great. Now, let me tell you some of the drawbacks. Number one, this is all in Korean. Yeah, it's not in English at all. There's no English version. So I did download this months ago, but I definitely got intimidated and I just kind of was like, I can't figure this out. I'm not Korean. So I did finally figure out how to use this app. It's not that bad once you kind of like get the like swing of it. You know what I mean? When you know where to tap and where to search and things like that. Okay, so I just wanted to pop on really quickly and show you guys how to find the ingredients list. You will need to sign in. The easiest way for me was to just sign in using my Google login, and then you'll have to make a username. Open the app and it will take you to the home screen. Now, all the way at the top, you see that search bar. This is where you can search for products. Now, the thing is, you do have to search by the brand. You cannot search by the product name, unfortunately, but we can look through the catalog of products under the brand name. So just match up the picture to the product that you're looking for. Now, once you're on the product page, you can scroll down. You'll see the user ratings. There are all the reviews plus some user photos. A lot of times they'll show you the texture, which is super helpful. Now, when you scroll all the way to the top of the product page, about halfway down, you'll notice this area here with, you see that status bar, that like teal bar with the yellow, and then there's that like kind of red sign. That's actually the ingredient. So just click on that little panel and it will take you to the ingredient listing, which is in English. Hooray! The numbers on the side, those just correspond to the EWG rating. So this has just saved me so much time. And hopefully, if you guys are ingredient fiends like me too, this helps you as well. There is a little bit of a learning curve and I'm still learning all the features of this app, but this ingredients list feature is such a time saver. So hopefully this helps you too. So this has been extremely helpful for me in that researching process. Like I said, I've been on it almost daily because now instead of like Googling ingredients and combing through blogs and other websites, I just go to the app and I can get the ingredients list pretty quickly. So it's going to take more time. It's going to take a little bit of patience, right? There's going to be a learning curve to it if you don't speak or read Korean. But it's worth it. Just for that function alone, it was worth it for me. Plus, it's kind of a fun way, like if you're really like curious and you really don't mind, like kind of like you're not scared to like click around and see where you end up, you can actually discover some new products. So I've been really loving this. I know it's been around forever. It's super popular in Korea, but I've just found that ingredients list function so incredibly helpful. So thank you guys so much for watching this January favorites video. And please do let me know in the comment box below. Two things. One, I want to know what's your favorite product from the past month, but I also want to know that question that I asked you guys at the beginning of the video. Are you interested in seeing a little bit of a broader range of favorites for the month? Let me know in the comment box below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, but you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I release 2 new K-beauty focused videos every single week. And don't forget to ring the alarm so you're never out of the loop when those new videos come out. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.